The ringing won't stop.
Welcome, Mexican Iron Man.
He is a man of the people.
He should have been canceled. I was out of my mind back then and high on drugs. Okay, I snorted.
He has solutions, both domestic.
If Mags is the first lady, if you think we're ever going to make it from the West Wing residence actually to the Oval Office, and we're not even going to make it 100 yards. Are you kidding? Good luck. Good luck. You kidding? I'm going to post Secret Service upside the door and I say, I don't care if a nuclear bomb goes off.
And abroad.
Okay? I'm going to use my money to rent out the top floor of the highest building in Dubai. And we're going to launch a new program. We're going to buy plane tickets for all these university protesters. We're going to fly them to Dubai for an all-expense-paid trip. And we're going to start a new program called Window Jumping for Palestine.
A vote for Mexican Iron Man is a vote for someone.
Mexican Iron Man is launching the Smoking Hot Cutie Pie Conservative Women Initiative to Save America program.
Mex we can.
More sarcastic and funny and basically stupid than a Mexican running for fucking president. Good morning, Valhalla. It is me, the man of the people, Mexican Iron Man, your host this morning, because our man Loki, due to the hurricane, I think it's called what, Berto? Crap, I don't know. Birno? I don't remember the name. Anyway, there's a hurricane, and Loki got hit by the storm, Category 1. He and Eris are safe. They are currently at his in-laws' house. Unfortunately, the best we could do in terms of a host replacement is a Mexican who's not a YouTuber. But I am not alone. I am joined by incredibly esteemed guests, the Mad Doctor, Adega Outlaw. Oh, wait, no, he's not. He doesn't want to be on the show. All right, well, Coach from Echo Base Network.
Mex we can.
Yes, Mex we can. Oh, there it goes. There's the focus. There it goes. There it goes.
Yes. From a real YouTuber.
From a real YouTuber. An amazing YouTuber, by the way. Who would have ever predicted, Coach, that your channel would be on fire as Star Wars burned to the ground?
Hey, that's what our channel's turned into.
I mean, who could have
on fire As Star Wars burns to the ground. I see what you did there. There's some allegory there. It's pretty good. Our channel's on fire. Oh.
Star Wars burns to the... Well, if we look at your sub count from a year and a half ago, where things look pretty abysmal in the Star Wars world, to now things look awful in the Star Wars quality content world, your channel has grown significantly.
It has. Disney Star Wars has been very good to us.
I mean, I have to say, I'm a little bit in shock. But good job. You've been amazing. It looks like now also this last year and a half, we've gotten Coach Unleashed.
I don't know. What do you mean? I don't think I've changed.
If we go back in time to like the very, very beginning, you were
you always do this.
So reserved. You'd like hold back. And I remember
I stopped telling my students about my channel.
Huh?
I stopped telling my students about my channel.
Okay.
So I don't have to play choir boy as often.
Oh.
I used to just let the dogs out. You and Nick and Loki and y'all were the ones saying the crazy stuff that I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say it. But you're right. Yeah. I've definitely give my opinion about it more, but I'm also fed up, Mike. I'm also fed up. I can't hang on to it. I can't reserve it,
I think that's what I'm really getting at. That's what I'm getting at. I think you're fed up with all the malarkey and the horse crap. Oh, look, I said malarkey and horse crap.
Oh, you must be talking to a Southern guy.
Oh, yep, malarkey. You know what? Yeah, I think I am. I said malarkey and horse crap. See, now when I was in California, did I ever talk like that? Nope.
No. Only when you were making fun of us.
Right.
Hey, chat. Thank you guys for having us. Sorry Loki's not here, but I'm pleased to be here.
Thanks for being here. You're on summer vacay, I assume, right?
I am. Yep. But you know me, I never stop. And this is a great break from everything else going on. You know how it is. Like make a video, get up, do some reading, play with the dogs, go to the gym. I got disc golf. We got the Acolyte tonight. We'll be live right after it's a full day. And yesterday was our anniversary, so it's been busy.
You look amazing lately.
Nothing like you. I'll tell you what, though. I've lost. Last summer, I lost 20 pounds and gained 10 pounds of muscle. This summer, I've done it again. I've lost 20 pounds again and put on another 10 pounds of muscle.
Your arms and shoulders look freaking ripped.
Oh, yeah.
Guns. Look at them guns, everybody. Yeah. Ladies, women of Valhalla, stand back. He is a married man. Do not stand me.
It ain't that nice, but...
Women of the internet. Girlfriends of Mexican Iron Man. Do not tempt me for coach.
Bro, I work out 3 days in a row. And then I take 1 day off, and then I go 3 days in a row again. It's three days on, 1 off, 3 days on, and just keep going. I've been doing it all summer. It's been fantastic. Feel great.
Feel great. Look great. You look like you're getting younger.
Baby, I'm going to live forever. Well, thank you, Andy.
Well, I don't know about that. Now you sound like one of them Sith with Disney Sith.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I was actually thinking Magic Johnson. That's something that always inspired me after he announced he had HIV.
Yeah.
His plan was, I'm going to find the perfect mixture of this medicine. I'm going to work out and eat right, and I'm going to live forever, and I'm going to show them all. And he's still kicking, man. It's been 33 years since he announced that.
Yep. That's crazy, huh? And back then the treatments were like very much in the
It was a death sentence.
Yeah. Yep, literally. Turned it all around. Well, anyways, speaking of Star Wars and the Acolyte and your channel, I also want to give you some huge shouts out, some props, which I haven't had. I was gone for 5 days last week, and then I was working 2 weeks trying to get to Connecticut. But man, oh man, your ability to bridge the gap and talk to 2 former Disney employees has been pretty phenomenal and epic. That has been amazing coverage. It's been in-depth. It's been fair. It's been balanced. And it speaks, I think, to your character that people trust you enough in order to come to come onto YouTube and share their perspectives the way they have. I mean, it's been riveting to watch both these guys, both of them.
It all started, sometimes all you need is that little spark, and that's the thing about being a YouTube content creator or whatever else. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It could be anything in your profession, in your professional life. Maybe you're looking for a job. Maybe you're looking for a lady. It doesn't matter what your ambition is. You want to create as many good possibilities for yourself as you can. Kind of like the old fisherman. There's the young kids on the side of the water that's got their rod and reel, okay? And then there's the old guy that walks up with 10 buckets, 10 poles, and he throws them all out there, and he sits in a chair and he just waits. One kid's fishing for one, the other guy's fishing for 10. And I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. My phone rang late one night when I was going to bed. And the voice on the other end said, "Get up, you're making a video right now. This just happened with Star Wars Theory." And I said, without any reservation at all, I popped my ass up out of bed, went and sat down, made a video. And by the way, the voice on the other end of the phone was you. And I made a video about Star Wars Theory and how he just got attacked by Pablo Hidalgo, and that video hit like 300,000 views. Star Wars Theory sends us a email thanking me because his dad saw the video and sent it to Theory and said, "These guys are really nice," and said some nice things about you. Check this out. And then the next thing that happens, Luke comes back, and we have that stream, and Star Wars Theory comes onto the channel. Our Luke video's blowing up. It was the most growth in channel history, and it all started with one video that was your idea. It was breaking, and you got me out first. This is the same thing with the former Lucasfilm employee. He made a video. I'm reading our comments on videos that I had made the night before, and 3 or 4 people said in the comments, "Hey, Coach, have you seen Knee-Pain's video? He's a former Lucasfilm employee. He just shredded Lucasfilm." And I was like, man, everybody keeps saying this. 3 or 4 people now. I'm going to have to go find it. So I'm laying on the couch in the living room watching it on my TV. It was a 40-minute long video. But as I'm watching it, man, he's throwing some gold nuggets out there. Like, oh my gosh, this is gold. Former employee. And you could tell it was real because of the way that he talked and the things that he said. It wasn't like me saying I worked for the Celtics, and then I can't explain anything, He's going into detail about things. So I did a real quick video. I came in here, did a video reaction to the juiciest parts, released it. It was blowing up that day. And Knee-Pain, the guy, actually took his videos down. So we were the only place you could go to find that information because he privatized his videos. Well, Nick and I were like, hey, hell, let's go live tonight and talk about it live because we saw it. And I actually downloaded the video. Well, he came into our chat like an hour and a half before the stream started and was like, "I can't believe you guys are about to show my video that I privatized." And I was like, whoa. We're not going to show it. We're just going to talk about it. I know that you privatized it. And I reached out to you, by the way, and he was like, I just sent you an email. So he and Nick were having this dialogue. Well, that's not, he needs to come to me. He needs to come. So I called Nick.
Here would be a Nick question, and I love my brother Nick greatly, but Nick would be something like, so, you want to come on our channel and talk shit about Disney?
Exactly.
And just blow this motherfucker up and shit this.
Yes.
This shit on. Do you want to come on our? Here's would be another Nick question. Nick would be like, "Hey, so you want to come on our channel and talk about what an asshole Bob Iger is, what a shit fuck show Kathleen Kennedy is, and how she's stupider than a boll weevil on a Georgia peach in the middle of August?"
Oh my God. Nick, don't talk like that. But okay.
I'm making shit up, but I'm not that far off.
No, you're not. You're not. You're pretty. You're ballparking it. So, but yeah, I said, Nick calls me and he's like, "Oh, we're going back and forth." And I said, "Dude, give this man my phone number. Tell him to call me right now." So, we're about 30 minutes before the stream. Knee pain calls me on the phone, and I'm like, first of all, and I learned this from you. You're the one that taught me these things, and how to make a guest feel comfortable, and how to make them feel welcome. So I was like, listen, first of all, we're not going to play your video, and we're not going to do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable or do anything that you don't want us to do. We would love for you to join us live on the channel and talk about any of this that you want to talk about. But I'm not going to ask you any hot questions that's going to make you uncomfortable. I don't want you to lose your house. And he said, "Coach, I really appreciate that. Yes, I will join you for 10 or 15 minutes." Bro, he streamed with us for 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, because, like what you said, to bring it all back to what you said, he was there for 3.5 hours streaming with us. Now he's a friend, and I communicate with him every day now. We talk every day. He's making Acolyte review videos now, and he's been on the channel like 7 times.
Well, I saw him the other day I saw him with I saw him just the other day. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube the last 3 weeks. Like, I missed this. I missed like these long streams you've done. Normally I would have seen all this, but
yeah,
I had this big vacation plan with Max and his mom. So I left Wednesday morning at 6 in the morning, and I was gone until 2 a.m. yesterday in the morning.
Right.
And then, but leading up to that for 2.5 weeks, I was like working my ass off to like get a bunch of work done for clients. Sure. And I missed so much of this.
Well, but the magical thing that happened was during that live stream, the former Disney employee was in the chat watching, and he was inspired by everything that went down.
Wow.
So he reaches out to us and says, "Look, that was like a therapy session for me. I want to do it too." And I worked at Disney. I was there 18 years. He and Nick, and I, Nick is the one handling him. And I was so exhausted, Mike, after the whole knee pain thing, and I'm cranking out videos, and I'm like, "Nick, you're setting that one up. That's 100%.
I mean, you, from what you're saying already, you must have like 60 to 80 hours invested in that relationship minimum, and just in the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate.
I mean, 60 to 80 hours on the low side, and that probably doesn't even count the streaming side of things. Which is that's probably another 10 to 20 hours. So, but it's worth. But here's the thing: it exposes your character for who you are. Because whereas other people just want to grab and use it, other people wanted, and I think Knee Pain was right. It's just other people were wanting to grab him, latch him, and merchandise him.
That's
what you wanted to do is you wanted to get to know who's that man, who's that guy. And what is the context of whatever feelings that he has?
Well, and look, and you know me, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I want the clicks. I want to make the video and get the, I want to be first. I want to make the great video and have everybody in the fandom talking about us. That's fantastic. But that's a distant second.
Right. It's so secondary.
Yeah, no, it's so secondary compared to treating this man well and the way that he needs to be treated, and doing right by him first. And we had Chris Gore, Nerdrotic, the Geeks and Gamers Squad. Everybody was like, "Hey, Knee Pain's on EBN, Drunk 3PO." Everybody was like in it, and it felt like some of those key moments that we've been through before, Mike, where EBN pops up. "Hey, we're still here. Look what we did."
In fact, I was very proud when it was, I think yesterday, or was it yesterday? It's Monday. I guess it was Monday. I'm a mod for Chris Gore's channel,
love those guys.
Yeah, I was one of the first mods that Chris picked. So I'm still a mod over there. And when he came online and stuff, and so I was modding for about an hour while I was doing some other stuff, and towards the end of the show, Knee Pain showed up in his chat, and Chris Gore extended him an invitation to be on his Monday show with the Versus show if he ever wanted to come on.
Great.
Which I don't know if Knee Pain will or not, but that's just if if you don't do what you do, then those dots don't align in order for that to potentially happen.
So I actually hooked those two up. Knee Pain said, I would really like to meet Chris Gore. I'm a fan of his, and that would just be awesome. And I said, you want to meet Chris Gore? I said, I think we could arrange that, because Chris was nice enough to retweet our video, to push it out, was very interested in all of it going on with Knee Pain, giving us mega shout outs. So I sent Chris a DM and said, hey, Lucasfilm, the former Lucasfilm employee, Knee Pain, would like to connect with you. And they did. Like, I gave them both each other's information, and then boom, it's happened. So, and I'm very happy for that. That's awesome. You know, as just a fan and watching people connect. That's what you do, Godfather Mike. That's what you do. You connect people. Like, all this huge. Derek Anderson saw it right away. I saw Derek's video, and I'm sending him messages, and I'm getting him on the channel, and I'm like, bro, you just don't even see how talented you are. Like, it just oozes out of you. And I saw what you saw in us, but he's got it way more than me and Nick.
Well, he's got it different. It's not more. It's different.
Let's get you a new mic. Let's get you a little light set up, and bro, you're ready. You're ready. You know, it's important. The way that you sound is important. If you're coming across like you got a $15 microphone from Walmart, there's a lot of audience that are just going to click off.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what you're saying, you know. But if the quality is good enough, because the things that he was saying was good enough to get him and keep him there, and his channel has exploded. He's gained 14,000 subscribers since the first time he came on EBN, and we're not taking credit for that at all.
Well, it's a matter of connections. You should take some credit for it, and even if he doesn't get, I mean, look, I know he's a very appreciative guy, but you're right. He did. When I saw him with you, I'm like, all right, if Coach has signed off on this guy, then when I got to LA, I invited him out. I didn't even tell Derek what I was doing. He thought he was just meeting me at a bar.
Oh yeah.
And the next thing you know, he's with Paulie, he's with Chris Gore,
yes,
Verbal Riot.
He couldn't believe it.
Like, what? And I'm like, yeah, he says. And then this past Sunday, he was on Valiant Renegade show.
Yes.
And I'm gonna get him on to other places.
So you know how he got on Valiant?
Yeah, you.
Me.
Yeah. So,
I called Valiant. I'm like, hey, we got the former Disney employee coming tonight. I said, I know you got your live stream. Can you come and join us? I need a talker. And we want you. Plus, this is in your wheelhouse, former employee. This would be perfect for you to be on here with us. Nick's sick, and I'm dog tired. This is kind of a big deal. Co-host this with us tonight. And he said, I will. He said, but I don't have a co-host for me tonight. I said, let's get Derek Anderson. And he said, send him the information. And I said, you got it. So I reached out to Derek. I didn't even know that they had connected. So I'm glad that they did.
They connected, and then I'm gonna get him on George. I'm gonna future shows, and I'm gonna get him on. Would be like I'm gonna talk to Andre. I'm gonna get on Midnight Sage.
Oh yes.
He'd be perfect for that, and then he's also gonna be perfect for George the Giant Slayer.
Yeah. And we've had this growth, Mike, that you've talked about. A year ago we were at 25,000 subscribers. Now we're about to hit 43. So it's been very good. But Derek Anderson is going to blow right by us. Yeah. His content is just too wide range. We're too niche. We're too niche. We're still struggling with all that. When the Acolyte dies, guess what we have to do? We have to move on. We have to talk about things that aren't Star Wars. It's hot right now, so we can hit it.
Well, you've got other stuff to do. I mean, you guys are Marvel guys anyways. You've been talking
That's right.
I mean, your coverage of
Mike Tyson.
X-Men was great. Your pivot on X-Men was great. And, Deadpool's coming up.
Yeah.
True.
I
got an idea on something that you should cover. You ready? I'm going to surprise you with this one. You ready?
Oh, it's going to be something sexual, I'm sure.
Good news, Coach. Disney is now allowing trans women to play Princess Ariel for the new Little Mermaid project. Announced this weekend on July 6th, conspicuously over the weekend holiday. Good news, Coach. The latest casting call for a new attraction based on The Little Mermaid marks the first for Disney, with the company opening the roles to both cisgender and transgender men and women. For many, a trip to Walt Disney World would not be complete without riding all the classic rides, attractions, blah, 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 blah. However, live shows are another cornerstone of the Disney theme park experience. Oh. Are you excited, Coach? Can you imagine?
They have to sexualize everything. Nothing's as important as their sexual identity. It's sickening. It's sickening. And they're trying to normalize this stuff. Children don't need to be around this. It's just straight up evil.
Hey, Ironcaster, you zip it in the chat. I see you. Mike should apply. Why would I apply? I'm not transgender or cisgender. Well, I don't know what I am. I'm a Mexican guy. Are you excited, Coach?
Not at all.
Are you going to be one of them grandpas? Because you got a couple girls, don't you? I mean,
I do.
You have 2 or 3. I can't remember. 2. Are you gonna? Is Grandpa going to be taking his grandkids to Disney World in about 10 years for the family vacay?
So that's an interesting thing, man. I could only assume that it's just going to continue to get worse and worse. So in 10 years' time, I would say probably not. But we went to Disney, Mike, like 6 months ago because the girls wanted to. They were like, we were like, me and my wife Rachel were like, where do you guys want to go on vacation? We'll go anywhere you want. When we kind of let them pick. They wanted to go to New York, so we went to New York for a week and stayed in Manhattan. Wherever they want to go is fine. We're going to go to Boston in a few months because they want to. When they said Disney, I was like, oh. But I got to say, I didn't see like a shred of any of this kind of thing.
Really?
No, it was actually, and we've been during one of the Pride weeks, and they let us know, like on the Disney website, what parks they were going to be at and what times. So we just made our schedule. That's the only time. That's the closest I've ever been to it. But to your point, yes, in 10 years, I can see how crazy things are going to be. I can't envision going. But if it stays relatively the same and the kids want to go, I'll go. Obviously, as an adult, there's places I'd rather go and experience myself. But the other thing, too, going to the Disney parks can be fun. Like, there's some things there. I love that Tron ride, man. It's so freaking awesome. Going back, like, you get flooded with these memories. Me taking the girls when they were babies. Like, we used to go once about every 2 years. I've probably been on a Disney trip 6 or 7 times. A lot of great memories there. I just hope that we can I just hope that we can make a big enough impact to where we could help them rediscover themselves.
Yeah, I think that Disney's only going to get, I agree with your assessment. I think it's only going to get worse, because if you're talking about having transgenders type of people and all that kind of, drag shows and drag queens showing up, in the parks for the live performances, that's institutionalizing that lifestyle. Adega, you're back.
Yeah, I've been hanging out in the back trying to get my morning brain working. Hello, Coach.
Hey, Adega. Good to see you, brother.
It's awesome to hear from you. I just wanted a quick little step in because this is where we're getting into neuroscience, and you guys know my background. But when you have a company who over and over and over again is showing that their mentality is focused on things that are sexual, it shows that they're working in their primitive brain or they're evil. I like to think it's more the primitive brain, which means the higher reasoning, all the things that you expect to be beautiful, wonderful, intellectual, are incapable of passing through their minds. It is beyond their ability. So when Mike and Coach both say that it's going to get worse, without removing of the entire institution, they are incapable of making it better. That's just the way it is.
I'm going to vote for evil.
I believe you.
I'm going to take evil for 400.
Well, look, I mean, we could use the acolyte as an example. It's got a audience score of 14%.
Oh, I got something for you, Coach.
Okay.
There is Agatha coming up. You guys can go there.
True. We can.
Good luck with that. I ain't watching that stuff.
But yeah, the Acolyte is so bad. So the other day I was like, what are the people who are saying that they like the show actually saying? Where is their praise? Like, what is it specifically? What's the draw? And everything was sexual, guys. He's so hot. Oh my gosh. This ship is so thirsty. They were calling for OSHA to have a sexual experience against her will. I'm not going to say the word on that island. Like, they were assuming that happened. Like, it's all sexualized. From the moment dude steps out of the water naked in the first naked Star Wars scene ever. It's not Star Wars. You're muted, Mike.
Shit. Why did it do that? I like how
the YouTuber failed.
It's because I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know how to control me. Further proof I'm not a YouTuber.
YouTuber.
Oh, shoot.
You see that icon right there by your foot?
Shoot.
Look at the background. You're feeding the masses with your YouTube abilities.
Damn it. That's like evidence in a court of law.
I treasure this. You bought these coins for us, EBN ones, and then you bought them for you, and you sent me one of these with a really nice note. Actually, what you did was you put it in my bag while we were at Icon over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And when I got home and I pulled everything out, I saw it with a nice note that you had snuck in there, and I really appreciate it, man. It's a treasure.
Well, I love you.
Well, I love you, brother.
I don't know. My life wouldn't be the same. My life wouldn't be the same without Echo Base Network. You guys were, after I did the Doomcock video, you guys were the first live stream I got invited onto, and pulled me out of my little taco shell. Get it? Taco shell.
Oh yeah.
Out of the shell.
I loved Loki's pre-show. It was such a callback to the old days. Like, I love that.
Whatever happened
I used to roast your ass in videos.
Yeah. Oh my God. Favorite roast would have been Burrito One. Remember when you sprung that one on me on the live show? That Burrito
so
One
good.
video?
Yes. Yeah, I put that one together pretty well.
Yeah.
Hey, you destroyed the Death Star.
Is that one around anywhere? Where's the Burrito One video?
I would have to go. It would only be in. See, I lost everything. All the things that I had made years ago. New computer, drive died. So I would have to go track it down in one of our old live streams. But yeah, it's there. We just got to go find it.
That's funny. All right. Well, speaking of things that are dying, and I got another one for you, and then I want to ask you about your other breaking guest that you had recently here, which is that this morning, Disney stock is down $97.33, $97.44, down to $97 a share. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now you had Happy Dinosaur 8000, who's been a member for 19 months, says, "Hail Valhalla, happy day to you, Loki." I'm sure Loki is listening in if he has power in his cell phone. Actually, if he was listening in, he's like you, Coach. He'd be in the chat talking to me. While that's the thing about Coach. Coach would say like, "Hey, I can't do Saturday show. Can you run the show for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Then 30 minutes in, he's like, "Hi, I'm here." I'm like, "What are you doing in the live chat?"
Yep.
Remember that one time you were checking on me like from the bathroom of like you were out to dinner with your wife?
I don't, but that doesn't surprise me.
You were. You're like, I'm like, where are you? Texting. You're like, I'm in the bathroom. I'm like out to dinner with my wife. I'm just checking on you guys real quick. Make sure you're okay. I'm like, we're fine. Go back to dinner with your wife.
Yeah, I probably did that in secret because I will really get in trouble if we're out. If I'm doing YouTube stuff. You
were doing it in secret for sure.
Yeah. That's a good way for me to get in trouble. So.
Yeah, you were doing it in secret for sure. But anyway, so then after your knee pain video, then you met your second guy from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that was pretty fascinating and interesting. He had a pretty amazing story, and it was really refreshing and great to hear. Like guy, when he says like, "Hey, I'm gay," and none of us are in favor of this stuff at all.
Yes.
Talk to me about how did you get him and what was your...
Well, he was the guy that happened to be in chat during the knee pain live stream interview. So he had a lot of conversation with Nick. Nick had to kind of vet him. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Nick did a great job vetting him. They had like a 2-hour phone conversation because I was telling Nick, I was like, look, anybody can just reach out to us and say, hey, I worked at Disney. Can I come on? Like we can't just have anybody. Like,
No.
You knew Knee Pain from his video, like there was no doubt that he was who he says he was. So Nick was like, look, he showed me his badge. He showed me receipts. This is the real deal. And I'm like, okay, well, let's do it then. Set it up. So he comes on for a pre-recorded interview. And man, it was like 2 hours long. We had to edit it. It took a few days to get all that done. We released the interview. It did well. We were happy with that. He dropped all kinds of truth bombs on, he was literally told by HR, basically on his way out. He knew the person in HR. She was basically like, this wouldn't be happening to you if you weren't a white male. She said, this is just the sad state of what's happening. And he had a list of every person that was laid off in that wave, and they were all white males.
Wow.
And he saw the person who literally replaced him. It was a black female.
Wow.
And he had been with the company for 18 years and worked.
Damn, 18 years for anything is an eternity.
And he worked directly under the CEO. Like
God.
he knew Michael Eisner and Bob Iger. They would know him. They would literally know him like that. They
would know him like any of us in YouTube know each other, huh?
Yeah. I see you on a video. Oh, there's Mike. That they would be like, hey, there's Agent Callus. I'm not going to call him by his real name. He wanted to remain anonymous, but he said so much information. Unfortunately, if they wanted to figure out who he was, they would. But he said he came onto our live stream, as you said earlier, he came into our live stream and he said that, he doesn't give a shit now. He doesn't give a shit. He's not going to say his name. He's not going to show his face right now. He said, eventually I probably will. But right now I just don't care. And if they want to really look into who I am, they'll find me.
It's easy. He was so specific.
He was. Where he
so
worked, how long he worked, when he left.
When,
Mm-hmm.
what his job title was.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, it's like, I mean, frankly, you probably find him on LinkedIn if you know.
Nick was like, now you worked there for 18 years, right? And you left and I was like,
why, did he get the math wrong?
No, he was being so specific in his questioning. I'm like, the dude's wanting to remain anonymous.
I know. Nick was like,
not anonymous to the YouTube chat, anonymous to Disney.
Right. I could tell that Nick was pinning him down in the interview, and then you cut some of it out, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like it kind of broke. Like I was like, dang, Nick's like drill it. I was like, Nick's like.
Yeah, and I was actually concerned that Nick was going to call him by his real name because that's how Nick knows him. They've spoken several times, so Nick refers to him by his real name. And I was like, hey, make sure we're calling him Agent Callus now.
Right. I don't know. Nick's, the one thing about Nick, though, is he's used to, from his prior life, he's also used to being around celebrities.
True.
So he, so, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't get, he's not like, wow.
Yeah, he's not going to get oogly gaga and get, loosey goosey with that kind of stuff.
So, and this is a really cool thing too, because of Knee Pain. I don't know if you know about this one, but we are getting 2 people to come on to a show in the near future who both worked for ILM.
What?
And they are ILM Hall of Fame. Mike,
what?
I'm telling you, the guy that made the T-Rex in Jurassic Park is coming on the channel.
No!
And he hates what Disney has done to Star Wars and routinely blasts them.
Really?
This man was fired after a Hall of Fame career and was not allowed back on Skywalker Ranch property. And there's been an entire documentary made about this gentleman.
Get out of here.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Really? What's it called?
Uh,
Can we find it? Amazon. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
it is called. I went and got it to watch it to prep for our interview. Jurassic Punk came out in 2022. The man's name is Steve Spaz Williams. Everybody in the industry knows him, and Knee Pain is the one who suggested we reach out to him. So we did. He's coming, and he's bringing one of his partners with him.
Steve Williams?
Yeah.
Okay, go
Steve
ahead.
Spaz Williams.
Oh, Spaz Williams. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. So and we're really excited about that. He'll come on, and he don't care. He will drop the hammer on Kathleen Kennedy, on Disney Star Wars, all of it. He will kill them. Because the things that he says publicly on social media, he blasts them like scorched earth. And it'll be very entertaining. He's a very entertaining cat. So Nick has set that one up at 2. So they'll be coming at some point in the near future. So we're excited.
Wow. So notice his video is on something called Curiosity. What is that? You know what that is? Curiosity?
I don't. But Knee Pain was like, hey, that guy right there, like he's Hall of Famer. Like everybody in the industry knows him. Like that is so huge. Like he was like so excited. Like Larry Bird coming onto the channel for me or something. Like, you know, like Mike Tyson, like somebody I'm total fanboy.
So this guy, you're telling me he works for ILM and he's banned from Skinwalker Ranch?
Well, so it's funny. It was in the documentary.
Ranch. Sorry, Skinwalker.
He and his friend were walking around, and they found their way into George Lucas's private office, and they raided his liquor cabinet, and Lucas had him banned.
Wow. That sounds like something Mexican Iron Man would do.
Yeah, it does.
That completely sounds like something I would do.
But yeah, it's gonna be great. We're really looking. But he's the one that made the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. It was him. Like he didn't work on the Star Wars side of ILM, but so many other things, and he has opinions, and it's gonna be great.
Wow, that's going to be awesome. Well, you know,
When they make my stuff into movies, I need to talk to you, Coach, so we can get in contact with them.
Hey, absolutely.
Hey, so that's another thing that you might be able to do over the next 2 to 5 years, which is that continue to be like documenting some of these people that are former employees, because that's something that by not being as anonymous, I think that's one of the differences between being anonymous and not being anonymous. Like, you know, you can be anonymous like Pro and Jonas, who I love. They're 2 of my best friends, you know, as well. But the thing is that, you know, the best that they're ever going to be able to do is like behind the scenes, you know, talk and that kind of, you know, the thing is that because they're not camera on, I believe that you got to be willing to go camera on to get camera on. You know, there's a lot of people that are gonna go further with you because there's that authenticity. Okay, how do you say it in Spanish?
Authenticity.
Yeah, that's that word. I don't know how to speak right ever since I moved to the South.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know them fancy words no more from that Stanford education I got. I don't even know any of them fancy pants words no more. You're like that is the worst Southern accent I have ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Just wear your Oakland A's stuff. Be who you are. You're not one of us, brother. Sorry.
Hey, what? Where did Dega go? He keeps coming in and out.
I don't know.
I'm having problems. It's morning brain, but I was just gonna go with you know, you're insulting people enough by having that hat on. Coach is right. The A's are the problem.
No. Yes, the A's are the problem, not the fans. Yeah, we have bad ownership. Anyway, I don't want to change the subject. We're on a roll right now. Anyway, so all right, so where was I? Callis.
Mm-hmm.
So he's now like I noticed you guys did a live stream with him and Knee Pain. How'd that go?
We did.
I can't wait. I got to watch the replay.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. People that, you know, they already said everything about their experience. They still talked about it. People in chat were wanting to know about, their experience and, kind of ask some different questions. But to hear two guys on the same stream, that one worked at Disney, one worked at Lucasfilm, they were both there for, one was there 18 years, the other one was there 8 years. One worked directly under the Disney CEO. The other one, Dave Filoni, would sniff him out and know him in seconds, because that's how close he was. He worked with Filoni. It was just really cool, because so many of us and the people in our extended family, like us, people that you mentioned, Pro, Valiant Renegade, Loki, so many of us, we, culture, we offer our opinions, and but we're a bird's eye perspective. We're outsiders looking in. So we're giving our opinion and we're giving commentary on that. It's really neat when you have somebody there who knows how the sausage gets made. And to have two people at the same time there saying things that we only can speculate about, but they know, like they know for real. That's rewarding. That's a lot of fun. So when they come on, it's like, it's time for us to shut up and let them go and let them say what they want to say, because and the truth is, so much of what they said just backed up what we think, what we say in our commentary, in our videos. This is what we think is happening, and it's so funny because they're like, y'all are right about so many things. Knee Pain has said that 100 times, you're right about so much of that, that's exactly what's happening. So pretty neat. And I see you guys in chat. Thank y'all for being here and listening to us. Gary Ambrosia, yes, Nick speaks with Gary all the time. I talked to him on the phone just a couple weeks ago. Love that guy, Andy. Love that guy. Definitely. He apparently he definitely knows about his props. Hey, there's a YouTuber.
Hey, what's going on there, Coach?
That's the most chill and vibe YouTuber. I love it.
Culture Casino has arrived to tell us that Disney stock is down to below $97 a share.
How did you know that? That's exactly why I showed up. I saw that this was going to be your favorite day ever, Mike. I know you're not a YouTuber, but you're very involved in Disney stock for good reason.
Absolutely not a YouTuber. Thank you for recognizing that, sir. This further shows that you're a man of wisdom, of brilliance, a man of integrity, for recognizing that I am not a YouTuber.
Mike, did
you? I have a degree.
David.
I'm a doctor. I know these things, and Culture, as much as I appreciate you, love your work, do everything, stop playing into people's delusions.
Okay.
Mike needs to face the facts of who he is and what he does. Please.
Okay. All right.
No, wait, what?
I know this much. Adega's been around a long time, and I have to tell you, I respect him. So I'm gonna lean into what he says. But I gotta ask, Mike and Coach and Adega, actually, why do you think all of a sudden the sudden drop in Disney stock? Why did it fall off of a cliff?
I actually don't know, because something's happening in the last 2 or 3 days, and I don't know what the hell it is.
Is it possible that investors are uncomfortable with the revelations so publicly made by OMG, the things we've been talking about for 4 years now?
That was going to be my guess, is exposure, but I am not a stock person. I leave it to better people than I, but exposure is my guess.
Well, no, I think that maybe you guys are, I'm so deep in this for so long, and I'm so financially wrapped up in this freaking company. It's just, maybe I'm not seeing straight, and I've been inside YouTube for way too long, even though I'm not a YouTuber. You like that? You see how I always put the footnote in there?
Yeah. You hear how I snorted at you?
Yeah. You laughed so hard you snorted.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's now at 96, and Jesus Christ! Why? I'm not. Maybe it is that you think the O'Keefe stuff matters.
I think it's being introduced to a whole new audience. I think you have people that are seeing it for the first time. We have talked about it forever, but we need to recognize we're a small little subset of the universe, right? I mean, you know, as much as Coach and Nick have had influence of and coverage of Star Wars, there are a lot of people haven't come across our channel. Nobody's come across my channel, but we've been talking about this for 4 years.
Did you say a lot of people come across Coach's channel? Nobody's come across your channel.
That
right.
is true.
That's right. But
He
I
called
will
us
say,
nobodies.
oh, sorry, Adega, I met you like day one. Anyway, so it's like you know the people that are closer, you're like, oh, you're huge. No, I'm not. But anyway, let's do this. Let's say this. I think that people are just starting to discover stuff that we've been talking about for so long. And look, I mean, whether it's O'Keefe or I mean, Loki's been talking about it forever. Coach and Nick have been talking about it. They've been monitoring it as you know, Disney is taking down their favorite franchise.
Yeah.
You know, I've been monitoring it because it doesn't make business sense what they're doing. None of these are you know, honoring the fiduciary that they have to all the investors.
Right.
You know, in fact, most major corporations, you know, all the Fortune 500s are compromised by the same things that Disney are, but they are the most public company because they're the biggest entertainment company in the world.
And they're definitely on a decline, and that's reflective in their what's happening in the market. Mm-hmm. You know, in the last quarter, their revenue was lower than expected. Mm-hmm. You got declining content sales. Oh, yeah. You got people mass exodus in their streaming platform, which, oh, by the way, people are just catching on. It's the worst streaming platform by far of all major platforms. Apple TV Plus is so superior to Disney Plus in every way, and nobody talks about those shows. Go watch For All Mankind. Go watch Severance. Go watch Foundation. Those shows and what they make at Apple TV is so better than anything Disney's making. I mean, it's crazy, and it's going to continue to go down. Short it.
So maybe that's how I should. So I should short the stock in order to get back at where I'm at. Because I
would never say that, because if you short a stock, you could lose an infinite amount of money.
I know, that's the thing. I got a lot of options on my option trade. That's what I'm debating right now, because I had all that stock that I sold, and then I paid the taxes on it, bought back in at when the 170s.
Yeah.
And then I got like 500 shares from 170s.
So Disney was in a.
I bought 200 more at 77. So right now my DCA dollar cost average is like, I think I'm in the 140s right now.
I used to buy
Disney
stock.
Financial channel, so just remember.
Oh,
that's right.
Do not take financial advice.
No,
from these men.
This is not
as rich as they are, or as poor as they are.
This is talking. Don't worry, Dega. Loki finds other ways to get his channel unmonetized for every live stream. But yeah, he finds all kinds of cool and interesting ways. But no, this is not. This is merely chronicling the demise of Mexican Iron Man's fortune.
I'm sorry, Mike.
It's okay. It's okay. It's good fun. Let's laugh at the Mexican losing money on Disney stock.
Just hang on. It'll.
But I like your idea. I've been thinking about that because I can margin a lot, and if I can time it right, I could get back to zero or go up if I time it. But I'd have to like kind of put like all the chips in and pray to God I don't go even further upside down.
Disney had this for about a 6 month to a year period. This down to 90, up to 100, down to 90, up to, it's just constant wave. I was buying at 90 and would put a sell order in at 99. And I probably did that like 10 times. And I'm making like $500 or something. But it was easy money. I would buy in at $90, and then as soon as it went up to 99, my sell order went through automatically. And hey, there's 500 more bucks. It took, 10 days. That's all right. It's $500. So they're very predictable in that. The stock obviously wants to go down, but Disney has enough power and influence to where they're able to bounce back, but breaking through that 100, they've not been able to do that consistently and remain there. It went as low as 82 Didn't it go like down? That's when you were
no,
like,
it went-
dang it, Bob, and all that. 82. It didn't it go down that low?
I think you look at the. Well, we can look at the chart and bring it up for the last year. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, where was the bottom, Mikey? I thought it got down to 79. Yeah,
79.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
where I bought it at. I thought I bought it lower than that.
You may have go back. Well, you can use the 5-year average or the 5-year
I thought
chart.
I bought some at
Look at that.
Yeah.
2.
yeah, this is where I bought. Yeah, October. That sounds about right.
79. Look, I mean,
sounds about right.
think about where you are when you bought in at that number, right? And now it's on the way down again. So now you're asking yourself, do I sell now and take on those shares, set that money aside, or yeah, I'm worried for you, Mike, because I have a feeling this will never cross 100 again. And
That's
if it
what
does,
that's what I'm afraid of. I think it'll never cross 100. But then if I take the loss, that chunk of money I can only write off $3,000 a year for fucking indefinite, fucking
for a while. Yes, I understand.
fucking forever.
I love culture. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree.
Okay.
I think you're crazy if you sell, Mike. Never sell for a loss, ever.
Okay,
Hang on to it. It's gonna have a day. It might even be a day where it shoots up to 107 and then it just comes crashing down.
Well, I'm with you, Coach. I really.
That's what I
truly am.
should have did. What I should have done is sell those shares I had in the high 70s. I should have sold them
Yeah.
when it popped back up into the 110s, 120. That's what I should have done.
Yeah.
All right, enough stock talk.
Yeah. Sorry about
Six,
that.
we're not giving financial advice. No, we're not, Six. We are merely chronicling the absolute idiocy and retardation of Mexican Iron Man when it comes to stock investing. This is a documentary challenge chronicling and documenting how absolutely asinine, stupid,
so bad.
and dumb he is when it comes to like buying stocks. Now, I am brilliant at taxes and accounting and audits, but buying and selling stocks, I think that's why you go to value.
I could actually give financial advice. Don't do what I have done.
Unless
that would be
buying and selling Star Wars toys.
I actually bought, I think I bought like $25,000 worth of AMC. And I sold it the week before it exploded. The week before it went up to, I bought it at like $2.50. And it went up to like $50-something.
And you
Anyways.
sold it at what?
At $2.50.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. I missed everything.
That was a week that hurt for Coach.
Oh, yeah.
anyway, so culture. So, did you hear about the good news though?
Oh, good news. I like good news. What's the good news?
What do you think's the good news? Good news story of the day that we covered earlier. I just want to give you a chance to comment on it because I know it's going to make you happy. I'm going to go back just real quick here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I wanna
Bear
see
with
it.
me for 1 minute, Coach. I just want to get his reaction.
Oh,
We can
sure.
get his comment on it. Disney's Little Mermaid is going to open up casting for transgenders, Coach or culture. What say you?
Why not?
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm overflowing. I'm effervescent with joy and excitement. Look, all they're doing is increasing just how much how much they are lacking integrity for maintaining the great IPs that they own. And again, I don't believe. First of all, I don't believe this. Where is this from? TGC? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, the Gospel Coalition. You didn't believe them? All right, you didn't believe
No.
that? All right, hold on.
I mean, the
Hold
guy's
on.
name's Brett McCracken.
Hold on, I got plenty of articles on this.
Oh, all right. And it's a .org. Okay, we have no financial culpability or responsibility in any of this. So let's report this. Oh, Pink News. That's another reliable source. Let's look at that. 22 hours ago. Thank you.
Oh, you think it's not going to happen? It's happening, buddy.
Oh, it's a stage show.
Yeah, it's a stage show.
Oh no, this is just living up and to the This is living up to the standard of Disney parks. This makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're not talking about a movie. I'm talking about we're not talking about a movie. We're talking about so that this way, when Coach takes his grandkids,
it's not a movie. It's not a movie.
It won't be the Little Mermaid show. It'll be the Little They Them show.
It's practice.
I made it funny.
It was almost funny, but I look. Look, everybody Disney hires is on team. Destroy America. So this doesn't surprise me. This is going to thoroughly wreck this. And Pink News wants to destroy your privacy while they're at it. But okay, I believe you. I believe you, Mexican Iron Man. Wow, you're a great YouTuber. You find wonderful stories that I didn't see yet. So excited.
Hey, what? No. Zip it. I watched a YouTube video, how to be a YouTuber, this morning to run today's show.
Oh, well, I wouldn't think you would need it.
Coach is just sitting there saying, I'm not getting in the middle of this horse shit.
Nope. Loki would have ended the show by now.
I'm not going to. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. We got to go. All right. Hold on. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. Thanks, Culture Casino, for showing up to be an expert in transgender news.
Okay. I don't think you signed up for that.
Hey, Coach, have you heard my new ideas? I've been giving Culture Casino show ideas on how to grow his channel, and he hasn't taken one. Culture, Coach used to listen to my ideas, however lame brain and crazy they may have been, including when I'd wake him up at 2:30 in the morning to do videos. He at least listened to me, and a lot of them he did. With you, I give you a new show idea 3 to 5 times a week, and you haven't done one of them.
Okay, most of the time, if not all of the time, your ideas will land me in the hospital or the morgue. So, I respectfully think them through. Which is your favorite live show idea that I've given you? What's your favorite one that you think? Let's think of one. What's one of your favorites? Well, probably the swimming with sharks one. But I think you had me strapped with like raw meat that was still bloody. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's called Under the Sea Casino would be the name of the live show. And in this live show, Coach, Culture would be, imagine Culture is under the sea. This is when Little Mermaid came out, Under the Sea Casino. A live show where we live stream Culture live as he's lowered into the ocean, except it's in shark-infested waters with raw meat tied to his ankles and every limb of his body. Live bloody meat. Watch the fun ensue on a live stream. I don't think that Coach, does that sound like that is going to be a healthy outcome for me?
No.
Who cares? You know how many views and subs your channel would get? I mean, if you're going to be a YouTuber, look, my job is to come up with the ideas. Your job is to stay alive. I get you views and subs. Your job is to stay alive. That is not my problem. As a producer, my job is to find ideas that get you views and subs. Your job is the third part, which is to stay alive. Not my problem, hashtag.
Thank you, Mike. I will consider it. I consider all of your ideas. I appreciate them, along with the giant sums of money that come along with them.
Look, 6, she's in the medical industry. An medical industry professional agrees. Might not be healthy, but we'd all watch.
Yeah. Okay.
I could never watch a friend do something so horrible to himself or take such bad advice.
He doesn't have to do it to himself. Trust me. Mexican Iron Man, I will go to the local butchery. I will get the meat. I will go and buy the rope at Home Depot, and I will show up on the dock, and I will tie that meat to those limbs. And then,
you know what?
Not only that, we will do it in Hilton Head Island, where I live. We can launch from the boat dock right down the street from my house. We can launch from the boat dock. I am so committed, I will throw him in the ocean myself. In fact,
I would say this would be an absolutely great idea. I would encourage Culture to even do it if you, Mike, show him how it's done first.
No.
But you're a YouTuber.
No, I'm not a YouTuber, but there are too many channels that rely on me one way or the other, and we got to protect my hashtag.
Here we go.
Iron Man at all costs. Hashtag.
Here we go.
All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you, Culture. Thank you, Adega. Thank you, the coach. Thank you all for being here in the live chat. Loki is fine, and he will be back hopefully by tomorrow. Dave Bob, you stop that right now. Bye-bye.
These videos are tremendous. like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.